Welcome to day 22 of the Tacoma build-up, and today, we're doing brake lines.
Brought to you in part by Alpine Toyota, Martech Engineering, and in part by...
So here's the plan. I'm going to keep the ABS block here and use that as kind of a brake distribution block because the brakes will still work fine even though the ABS itself doesn't function on the truck anymore. Mostly to save me from running all new brake lines everywhere in the truck. If we pull this, we got to pretty much redo everything. So I'm going to keep the lines that go to the rear of the truck intact, and I'm going to remove the lines that go to the front wheels from this block and completely remake those. Because factory on this truck, the brake lines actually drop down like where the shock towers are now. But since we have a lot more travel than we used to, I'm actually going to run the upper brake lines down the frame a bit, cross over and down the upper link, and then from there it'll split off to capture either wheel. But yeah, stock line's got to go first. So here's the idea. These are the two ports that need to go to the front tires. So I'm gonna make a line that comes up 90 and then 90 straight down. So we'll take both those lines straight down here, and then they'll each get their own rubber line that'll attach it to the upper link. From the upper link, there will be another set of rubber lines coming down to the axle here, which would then feed to either wheel. So I'll just use my tape measure here to get a real rough estimate of how long of brake lines we need to make here. So down there, let's say 3 feet. I'll take my brake line here, measure 2 3-foot pieces. Now I'm just gonna deburr these from that grinder cut. And before I forget, I'm gonna put these fittings that went into that ABS module onto these lines before we make the first bend and flare. All right, put that brake line on there. Take the flaring tool and flare it. Perfect. And there's the flare there. That's perfect. Now we'll take our tubing bender here because we know this needs to do an immediate 90-degree turn. Okay. A little bit more than 90. 7 inches in, we want another 90-degree turn, and 90 degrees. Honestly, I bought this bender today. I've never used it before. I've always just bent brake lines by hand, but I decided the Taco's special. I can go the extra mile with it, and I'm glad I did. These are like almost perfect, identical with each other. And now, I think my next bend is a like 22 backwards on these, back towards the firewall. Okay. Check that out. Now we've got 2 matching identical lines that go from the ABS module down to the frame rail. Surprisingly, I was bang on with my measurements when I put them in place, so don't even need to cut them. Just time to put the bottom fittings on and flare it. And yeah, this is pretty much how the brake lines look as of right now. You can see they come up, over, and down, right through to the soft lines here that will then attach to the upper link, kind of like this. I'll still need to figure out a way to fix these like to the frame somehow so they don't move around too much on me, but you get the idea. And the way I have them tethered together here is super simple. This is actually just little chunks of vacuum line that I cut a slit down so that I can slip them over top of the brake line, and then I can zip tie them together. So here's the deal. Today, my sister is having her college graduation party, and I gotta go attend it. So I'm gonna have to take a break this afternoon, and by this afternoon I mean now. So depending on how long it takes, I'm hoping to come back and actually get that brake line fed to the front tires today to finish off this video. But if I don't, I apologize. I have no idea how long this is gonna take, but I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, welcome to day 22 and a half. We got a little bit of time left in the day, so how about we figure out how to connect from the upper link to the axle and out to the tires. And hey, to make it easier, I think I'm gonna take this tire off because then I got all sorts of room in here to work. So here's what I'm thinking, like right there. So this line can come up, connect to these guys, and then this can shoot straight over into the brake caliper. I saw a petition to make this guy my official co-host, so I figured I'd introduce him. This is Phoenix. This is the shop lion or shop kitty that is in a whole lot of my videos. Hey, buddy. He's acting a little camera shy right now, but as you guys know, he ain't camera shy. And here's the final product. Over here, down into the hard lines come up here, and then it converts to soft lines here as it comes to the upper link. I tried it with a piece of hard line here, but decided that was useless and tied it straight into the next set of soft lines here, which then go down to here, and then that'll shoot over to the independent calipers on either side. As I said, I wasn't planning on going soft line straight to soft line, but it just made it more of a mess to have that hard line in the middle, and it made more sense to go soft line to soft line, and hey, I think it works out pretty good as is. So let's throw these calipers on and make the conversion Ford to Toyota line. So as you can see here, the Ford caliper came with its own bit of soft line here. So we're gonna bend this guy over here, and then we'll take this junk off here, and we'll make a tiny bit of brake line that is just to convert it from Toyota thread to Ford thread. See, just the tiniest little brake line. Ford on one end, Toyota on the other. So we can attach the Ford end to here. So this will screw into that 90 that we welded in earlier, and this caliper will officially have brakes. Anyways guys, this is quite literally all I've got time to do today, so we're gonna call it here. We at least got one side dialed here, and to take that other brake line and send it over to the other wheel really won't take that long for us tomorrow, but that's where I'm gonna call it. Anyways guys, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button, and hey, make sure you subscribe because we are daily vlogging until this truck is built. See you tomorrow.